Otherwise, sometimes whatever text is, okay, no doubt text is important, but we cannot ignore the context. So situation means context, means whatever we say. Some you might have seen, means on TV channels, we find number of discussion takes place. At that time, TV media persons, what they do, they cut something from somebody's speech and they show, oh, the Mr. X has said this thing, Mr. Y has said this thing. So what happens? That is situation. And second thing is means context. Then comes purpose. What is the purpose? As we have discussed earlier, our goal should be very much clear. What is the need of communication? Then we should have thorough knowledge of this. Means unless we have knowledge, how can we go further? Suppose you are the boss of the company, you must have a clear-cut understanding, knowledge of all the different aspects of the company. If you have that much knowledge, then you can get good feedback, better feedback, means responses from your employees. Unless you will not be able to get success. Okay.
Yeah.
Next comes signal, attitude, and what I say, capacity to transmit.
Yeah.
Means here we are talking of non-verbal clues. Through our non-verbal, means our body language, our gestures, our postures, our movement of hand, facial expressions, our dressing, our means hairstyle, everything matters a lot. So we are through these non-verbal clues, okay, non-verbal communication, we can give them signals, and capacity to transmit, means through which we can share, we can transmit our information to them. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now comes language. Language is also effective, means we will have to select, keep in mind our audience, accordingly we will have to select the language. If we do not think, if we take our audience taken for granted, then what happens? Sometimes they may not understand the message, then it is sheer waste of time. You have decided this should be my objective, but you have not chosen language carefully, then what will happen? You are using jargons, you are using technical words, and you are addressing novice people, then what will happen? You should be, so in other words, I say that you should be very much careful for choosing the language. Now next point is intellectualism, means you should rely on intellect, on reasoning. You should not get diverted by emotions. If you are emotional person, try to keep your emotional personality aside. What is seen that people mix personal as well as professional. Both are different things. They are not your friends, they are your colleagues. They may be your friends or may not be. So if you are professional, if you rely on logic, if you rely on reasoning, intellect, then you can get means you can ensure better coordination in different wings of your company. So intellectualism is important thing. In overall, I say environment. You will have to create conducive environment where people fearlessly they can talk. They may fearless means it doesn't mean that they become arrogant, means they may respect you, but they will, if they have something in mind, they will not hesitate to share, because they know that their boss is a man of wide and thorough understanding, and he understands our feelings, so he will not throw it into the dustbin. So what I mean to say, these are the elements of communication. If we keep in mind non-verbal, verbal, and all this, so it will help you a lot.
Okay, sir.
Fine.
Definitely, sir. And sir, what are the basics of communication?
Yes, as we have talked earlier, basics.
Yes.
If you talk of basics of communication, clarity must be important. Means if you are clear what is to be talked, what is to be discussed. Sometimes what happens, people have many ideas in their mind and a lot of information they have. But what happens, what to do, how to channelize, how to select the language. So that is the problem. Sometimes you might have seen those who are scholars, those who are good teachers, they can, scholars cannot be good teachers and good teachers cannot be scholars. Rarely we find the combination of both. So what I say, clarity of thoughts are important for with whom you are talking and with clear-cut ideas. For it, simple language. One should be not try to use experiment with the language. If you go for complicated language, complex sentence structure, means sometimes what is seen that people for simple language, why to use simple language? I know language very well, so I should use complex structures. But here I would like to advise that we should have simple. If you have simple language, then what will have? People will be more clarity about what is said. So our purpose will be fulfilled if our thoughts are very much clear. Then classify the type of communication. Which type of communication it is? Formal, informal, or mixing of both. So These are the basics. You should be very much clear. Then obtain the relevant information. If you are means you stick to the topic, you are giving the relevant information, then there is no doubt that they cannot get diverted, because it is their work. And if they are getting new insights, if they are developing new insights through your information, then of course they will pay attention to what is said, and they will also giving response in many ways. Some by nodding their head, sometimes through their facial expressions we can come to know whether they are understanding our pointer. So assess the recipient, means we can assess them, and accordingly we can behave. So know your audience first. This is the key. You must ensure that who is your audience. If you are able to know who is your audience, you can set the language accordingly. Determine the best means of communication, means you must determine what should be the best means in the interest of my audience of communication. Next thing come, that is channel of communication. Channels of communication means, as we have talked earlier, this oral and written. In oral, many communication channels are there, as well as in written communication. Again, we find number of means through circular, through notice, through mail, fax. Many things can be done. But which is the most suitable? All are good. I am not saying that particular one is good, but it is up to us. We will have to rely on our wisdom that this will work here. Suppose I would like to communicate with a large number of students, and how to communicate that tomorrow they will have test. Then what will happen? If I have said someone that okay, you convey the message that tomorrow will be test, because next day I will be out. But what will happen there? That fellow will say to someone that sir won't be able to come to day after tomorrow, so it is better. So one to one, and then what happens when message comes to me, it gets distorted. So what I mean to say, that you make the channel that is much more suitable. If you make this, if you decide it carefully, then of course you can get success. So last thing, least but not last but not the least,
Yes, yeah.
make the necessary arrangements to transmit the message efficiently. Means suppose we are sitting in the room, it is airy, cross ventilation must be there, means comfortable sitting arrangement must be there, they can face one another. So all these are required to ensure better communication. So I am sure after discussing process of right from process of communication to basics of communication, many things must have been clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Anything else? Please let me know.
Yeah. Sir, what are the interference and noise in communication?
Yes. Actually, as we are talking of barriers,
Barriers.
noise is also one of the barriers. Expansion of communication barrier. Okay. So let us talk of first of all our barriers. When we talk of barriers, what is this? Slight break in communication flow means barrier. Slight break, then it can lead to the misunderstanding of the message. Means one should be very much careful. Second thing, we are communicating and we want to make it success. And when it gets success, when we get desired impact of the message on the receiver. So for it, you will have to ensure all these basics. We should ensure that all basics are clear. Then comes, again I would like to tell you, the difficulty level remains same. People say that technical communication means business communication is difficult than personal or general communication. No, both are difficulty level remains same, because here we are persuading people, whether it means informal situation or in formal situation. The important thing is you should have, means difficulty level remains same. Okay, I can understand, but because in informal communication you can be a bit relaxed, but in formal communication also you should not be so much your body language can tell us many things, can tell us about attitude. Okay, so difficulty level remains same. So it is up to you how to handle that pressure, how to handle the situation. But because we cannot say that oh, I am comfortable in informal situation and I will stick to this, so that cannot be possible. So I have seen employees get frustrated and they say that people don't understand us, we have many points but they are not able to understand. So what I say, we will have to find the solution of our problems. Clear?
Okay.
So we have talked of these are the barriers. Okay.
Okay. Sir.
Now question is.
Yeah, sir. But how to rectify these barriers?
Okay. Now we have talked of barriers. Important thing is we will have to find solution of all these things by watching others, by talking to others. We can get some advice from others, So first of all, what I say, diagnose the problem, identify the problem. In what is your problem? Because we are communicating and people are not getting our ideas, then you must identify that, oh, I have problem in voice, I have problem in delivery. Okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, identify the, oh, my pronunciation of faulty, so they are not able to understand. So this is, then find the cause. Oh, means sometimes what happens, we are not able to find what would be the reason. So find the cause. What is the cause? If you know the cause, then what happens? You can rectify. So
Yeah.
important thing is identify the problem, find the cause. Then once you have
Found the cause.
found the cause, then you start thinking on alternative solution. Many solutions are possible. We cannot say there is a ready-made solution. Now what I say, you go on doing work on alternative solutions.
Yes, sir.
Here you must be aware of subtleties of language, because language is very subtle thing. So how to choose the language? We have talked of this. You start because it's communication, means matter of manipulating the language. Clear? Because of that reason, we have said that be aware of subtleties of language.
Yeah.
Clear?
Yes,
And
sir.
then so many solutions are there. You start opting one after another, and you find that, oh, this is the most convenient to me, best solution, and opt this. Okay, and
Yes.
follow up rigorously. It's a continuous process. And you should be, means my advice to all our viewers, that you should be process oriented, not product oriented. Actually what happens, we think that, oh, it should be effective, means if you think that, oh, it should be effective, and unnecessarily you are imposing pressure over you. So not to be product oriented, process oriented, means you should enjoy the communication, you should enjoy the process of communication. Clear? So
Yes.
identify the problem, find the cause, work on the alternative solutions, then go for the best solution and follow. So these are different stages to rectify, these
the
barriers.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. You have explained very well. Sir, I would like to know what are the points to be remembered to overcome these barriers.
Okay. Here, let us begin with the example. If you look at the slide, you will find
Yes.
that your boss has asked you to write a bi-monthly report. Suppose you are working in a company and boss has said that you must submit bi-monthly report. But what has happened? Next month has almost over, but you are not produced. Then what will happen? Boss will remind you that what is the reason why you have not submitted. At that time, you will say that, sir, I think that means you have said that it should be bi-monthly. So bi-monthly is a word problematic. Bi-monthly means, as you have got, how you have interpreted it, bi-monthly means
Bi-monthly.
once in a 2 month.
Once in 2
Okay?
Yes.
And was expected from you that means twice a month.
in a month.
Okay, then what can be done? You go to dictionary, you find what is the correct one. Then you will find that both are right.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so here again I would like to quote subtleties of language.
Ji.
In dictionary you will have wide choice. If you go carefully and if you find that what is important, then what will happen? If you find that what is important, then you can get the best, means nearest possible word. Otherwise, whatever, people go on using the word synonymously, replacing word from one another. That should not be the case. Which is the most appropriate word? You should go for that. Okay. So
sir.
this is what bi-monthly has created problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
I hope this is a bit clear.
Yeah,
Then
yes, sir.
one more example I would like to give you, as you have talked of noise.
Yes.
Noise. Here noise means interference. Interference means, suppose we two are talking. Here look at this example. Imagine you are a junior executive in an automobile company, and suppose investor meet which is to be taking place, which is to be conducted at Gandhinagar, and you would like to attend that automobile exhibition. Okay, during that
Yes.
meet. So you want to seek his permission. You go to his office. Okay.
Yeah.
When you are talking, you are convincing your boss. Okay. At that time, what you find that two of your colleagues arrive to get your boss signature on some bills. Then what happens? At that time, you fall silent, because when they are talking, when the boss is getting putting signatures, at that time you are watching all these things, and after they leave the office, you resume. Then, but what you notice, that boss has not grasped what is said earlier.
Yeah.
So this is what can be done. This is called interference. Noise means we are talking, and in between we find some sort of disturbance or interference. so it disturbs the whole tempo. So this is called noise. So we should be very much careful about this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So interference.
Yeah.
And noise. So an interference in the message sent or received leads to the production of noise. So any interference, whether somebody receives the message or somebody sends the message, but if somebody means some type sort of interference is to be felt, then it can produce noise. So noise is what? Expansion of concept of expansion. Okay, communication barriers expansion we find. Now noise is what? Break in the communication process, not cacophony. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So in the last point you can find the definition: any unplanned interference that is in communication environment causes hindrance in the transmission of message,
Yes.
that can be called noise. Clear?
Okay.
Means unplanned interference. Sometimes it is planned, deliberately it is planned, but any unplanned can be called a. So interference, again I tell you that positive and negative, both the things, okay, are
Yes,
possible.
sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yes.
Sir, then how to classify the noise?
Yes.
Yeah.
How to
You-
classify the
yeah.
noise? Yes. When you talk of classification of noise, there are two types: channel and semantic. Channel means it develops externally, means faulty background. Suppose we are communicating and in the background we hear some noise, or suppose we are talking on telephone, so there is noise in telephone lines, or volume is too high, or pitch of the loudspeaker is very high. So these are the problems, means noise, channel noise. This can be termed as I have told, externally it works. In written communication, we find illegible handwriting. If writing is not clear, then it can be termed as again channel, example of a channel noise. Now next point is, that is semantic noise. Now you will be surprised. You will be surprising. What is this semantic noise?
Semantic noise,
It generated internally, not externally, resulting from errors in the message itself. Okay, means internal problems with the message itself. Means maybe due to the connotative meaning of a word. Connotative meaning means what happens? Surface meaning and deep meaning. Means we suppose this is chair and we take chair. Okay, but I address the chair. I talk to chair. Means connotative means we are, if we go into the connotative meaning of the chair, means we are referring to the chairperson. So that is due to this connotative meaning. Ambiguous sentence